Who is RobMotiveJT, and why do I do what I do? Who am I? Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotiveJT. But who is RobMotiveJT? Who am I, and why do I do this? Why do I do what I do? You know, I thought I'd get on here and give you guys a little bit of background as to who I am and why I'm doing what I do, why I have this channel, and why I have so many trucks. I do have two other channels, by the way, and kind of fill you guys in a little. I get questions on the channel, you know, who are you, where are you, what are you? So I thought I'd answer them. But real quick before I do, if you're new here, or maybe you've been hanging around for a while and you just haven't, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So who am I? Well, my name is Rob, and this is my YouTube channel. I've been doing it for, I think, this channel maybe a couple of years now. I started it when I bought a Jeep Gladiator. I do have two other channels, as I mentioned, RobMotive and RobMotive FST, the FST denoting full-size trucks. And RobMotive was the first channel that I started. I started that way back. It's had a couple of different names, and I finally went with RobMotive because I thought it was a cool name. But who am I? Well, I started, like I said, a couple of years ago because I wanted to kind of experience the YouTube world. I thought that the social media platform that YouTube provides was pretty interesting, and I wanted to be a part of it. So I started the channel, made some really stupid videos, didn't know what I was doing. The presentation was horrible. It was like listening to a zombie talk, you know, really monotone, no personality. And watching those old videos back, I think, gee, why did anybody ever watch those videos? I don't know. So I was working in the manufacturing industry. That's where I came from. For 23 years, I was a purchasing manager, buying parts and pieces and things for the power generation business, if you will. I did that for quite a while and kind of got to the point where there really wasn't anywhere else for me to go there. You know, I would probably be in that type of position for my entire career. And after a while, it's like, you know, I wanted to do something else. And so the channel RobMotive, which was Vlogging Adventures with Rob, Throb Nation, a name that some of the people on the channel chose, by the way. But that channel started to grow, and I saw an opportunity to maybe do that full time. So I took a leap. I quit my job, sold the house, moved all the way across country down to South Texas, which is where I am now. I'm in the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas, in the Harlingen, Texas area, almost in Mexico. I mean, we're really close. And I did that for a couple of reasons. One, the cost of living here is a heck of a lot less. So if you're taking a leap and you want to live in an area where maybe you get the biggest bang for your buck, because obviously not making as much money as I was before in my traditional type job. So we did that. We moved down here, bought a house down here, and set up shop, RobMotive headquarters, if you will. The type of videos I make, if you're familiar and you watch the channel, you may be new, but if you're not, then you already know this. But the type of videos I make are modding type videos to my vehicles. Thrown in are some reviews and, of course, opinions and things like that, because we all have our opinions of things, right? Now, I do it for two reasons. One is because I enjoy it. You know, I think if you're in this and you don't enjoy doing it, it's going to show through, and it's not going to be successful. It's not going to be very good. So that's the number one reason. I do it because I enjoy it. I love trucks. I love vehicles, and I love doing things to them. You know, there's a lot of satisfaction to be gained by doing your own mods and things and making the truck your own, personalizing it, if you will. I also do it to help you guys, hopefully, to show that you can do these things yourself, and there are ways to personalize or increase ownership, pleasure, satisfaction by doing things like that to your own vehicles, even if they're just little cosmetic things. You know, one of the mods that I have done on this truck was just taking the trail rated badge, popping it off, hitting it with some spray, some paint, and then sticking it back on. And I got a lot of satisfaction out of that. I still do. Every time I get in the truck, I see that customized badge, and I really like it. So kind of just to show you guys and gals that, you know, you can do a lot of the things yourself. They're fun to do, and most of them are bolt-on type things. I mean, I'm not a mechanic. Let me go over that. My education, I have a degree, a bachelor's degree in business administration. Nothing mechanical other than tinkering around with things when I was young myself. So no formal training or anything like that. You don't need it for this kind of stuff. Of course, that means I'm not going to tear into the engine. You're not going to see me rebuild an engine. Although I do have some interest in doing that, but I've got to say, videos for me doing something like that would probably drag on forever, because I would be so slow, because I would be learning as I go. Doesn't mean I won't ever do it, but not something that I've done, especially with new trucks and things. Still under warranty. You don't want to tear into things that are very important, like the engine, and void your warranty for sure. So not a mechanic, just a garage hack, if you will. Although I look at myself a little better than that, I think. I do have, like I said, some experience doing things. And that's what really matters, you know. Even if you're ripping apart an old TV, which I used to do all the time. I always loved taking apart things and seeing what was inside. Even though I had no idea what they did or what they were, still was fun to pull things apart. All those little transistors and resistors and all that kind of stuff was always kind of fun to do. So I do this full time. I make a living doing it. All 3 channels and some other things. Of course, there are sponsorships and other opportunities available, and I take advantage of those when I think it's a good fit for both you guys and me and the channel. So you can make a living doing it. It does take time. I've been at this for a little over 3 years, I think it is now. Seriously. I mean, if you look at the creation date of my RobMotive channel, I think it shows it started in maybe 2016 or something like that. But that's when I just established the name on YouTube with the channel. As I mentioned, the older videos were really pretty pathetic, I think, and didn't garner any views and certainly didn't gain any income back in the day. So that's just a little bit about me, where I come from, you know, who I am, why I do this, and my love for doing it, I guess. I really do enjoy this. I am my own boss. Of course, when you are your own boss and determine your own income, it can be a little scary, let me tell you, depending on where you're at and how much savings you happen to have in the bank to fall back on while you're trying to build something like this. Anyway, leave a comment. I'd be curious if there's anybody else out there who has taken the leap, maybe some newer YouTubers or people who are doing it on the side. Let me know. I'd be curious. Are you into it? Also, real quick, as I mentioned, I do have 2 additional channels. RobMotive, all about that 2021 Toyota Tacoma. And RobMotive FST, all about full-size trucks. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. And don't forget, smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.